Good morning, everyone. We are going to be doing a rare request. I normally don't do requests, but I live in the neighborhood, and a couple of people had asked me the question, and I was kind of like, okay, I'll do it. People wanted to see the Dyker Heights homes without the lights on during the daytime. What does it look like during the day? Honestly, I've gotten a lot of those questions over the years. So I was talking to one of the people that I know personally that watch the channel, and you're like, would you ever do that? I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's easy. I mean, I live here, so so we're gonna go up 84th Street. I have to run some errands up in over in Bay Ridge, so I'm like, you know what? I'll take the camera with me. I gotta go up there anyway. So I just walked out. The door, and now I am out on the street. And if you guys want to see the neighborhood when it's not lit up, here we go. I figure I'll take you all up 84th Street. Now, I would imagine that some homes are not going to look that great with the lights out, but then there are going to be some homes that will, because especially Lucy's house. Lucy's house looks good day and night. So anyway, here you go. First one. This is the Asian family that does the lights. This is, I have a name for all of the homes in the neighborhood. So this one, I used to call the new kids on the block, because when you take Dyker Heights lights in totality, they are the newest, but they've been doing it for a while now. I'd say about 10 years. You can see, this is what the house looks like when it's not lit up. Nowadays, I call it the neon house, because you know when the LEDs are all on, it looks like a lot of neon stuff going on. So yeah, hope everyone is having a good day. Hope everyone's enjoying the little Christmas light clips I'm putting out. I'm doing it a little differently this year. We will do a walk. I'll do a walk through the neighborhood. But man, I'm going to be honest with you. The way we do it here in the neighborhood, like we try to get all our stuff done before sundown. Like it's like we're trying to hide from vampires, because once the sun goes down, all the tour buses show up over here, and yeah, it's hard to get anything done. There you go. This is another house that's always lit up. See, now you could kind of see the colors, like the natural colors of the decorations. You could even see decorations that you normally wouldn't see, because you know your eye is naturally drawn to the light. See, like I'm gonna be honest with you, I never noticed all those little elves over there. Yeah, but I was saying, we try to get all the locals here in the neighborhood. We try to get our stuff done before the sun goes down. That's actually what I'm doing right now. I have to run some errands, and I was like, I want to get out of the neighborhood this morning and get it all done. So yeah, I've been living in the neighborhood since 1985. And back then, there wasn't very much of what you see today. We had Lucy, who started it all, and she started it all with angels. She put a whole bunch of angels outside the house. We used to call it, actually the name that everybody gave the house for many years was the Angel House. Obviously it's evolved. It has evolved since then, and This is one of the core 4 right here, the snowflake house, I like to call it. I'll give you guys a look. The core 4, you have, I'll show you what the core 4 are. I call it the core 4. They're the 4 major homes that have been doing it since the 90s. Very beautiful nativity here. So you can see it really nice in the daytime. And you can see here they have the soldiers up the door. I've done a lot of photography of this house. I remember once I sold one of the photos to the owner so she could send out like postcards and pictures to her family years ago. So this is the snowflake house, I like to call it. That nice big wreath up there that you could notice now. Daylight. So this is one of the core 4. Then you have the next house, which we like to call the soldier house because it has the nice big soldiers. You can see some lambs and sheep in there. They didn't do the snowman, the big snowman this year though. So this is the also has a lot of snowflakes, but this is the soldier house because it's got the big soldier. See, it looks nice. Now they used to have like moving stuff in the garden and stuff years ago, and now they just have a lot of stationery. It costs more money to do the moving stuff, and there's always like something breaks, and there's always a lot of maintenance and that has to get done with that stuff. Yeah, Santa Claus. I guess he got rid of Rudolph. He's going to use the dog this year. All right, so it's the second house of the core 4. And then we have Lucy is the original, and then we have Al's house, which sadly Al passed away a long time ago. And then his wife passed away in recent memory, and they sold the house. But the new owners have done some nice stuff. So this is Lucy's house. And then you have the house next door. So this isn't Lucy's house, but this is the house next door to Lucy's. Look how big that reindeer is. See, it looks nice during the daytime. I always like walking around in the daytime because there's nobody here. Nobody's around. There you go. See, I'll give you guys a nice look at Lucy's house in the daylight. Bathe in the daylight. There you go. And like I said, we used to call it the angel house. She used to put a lot of angels out. Her mom loved angels. That's just how the story goes. And when her mom passed away to honor her mother, she started decorating with a lot of angels that you see right here. So these are the angels I'm talking about. These are the original angels. And eventually, everything blew up to what it is now. You see a lot of stuff. She starts decorating like the first week of November. They pull everything out and lay it on the sidewalk, and they get everything done. But see, now you guys get to see what it looks like when the lights are out, not on, in the daylight. You get to see all the little things you don't notice, right? Like this big reindeer right up here. And there's some more angels. There's an angel standing right there. And then you got Al's house. I'll always call this Al's house. This will always be Al's house. But he used to have like the big Santa with the camera and the speaker, and he used to talk to people through the Santa. This would be the second house, right? So you have the core 4, but it was Lucy, then it was this house, and then you have the 2 houses on the corner that I just showed you. They actually did really nice this year. They put all these soldiers up. Last year they were renovating the house. So if you watch my walk video from last year, you'll notice that they really couldn't do anything. They were doing renovations and stuff. All right, walking up the hill on our way. I have to get to 3rd Avenue. We got more houses though. There's more homes on the way that I'll show you. So anyway, a little history. So I was talking about, so really been doing it since the 90s. It didn't really, so we've always had a lot of people in the neighborhood, right, that have come over the years. But it really blew up around 2006, 2007, when the tour buses started coming. And for a while, there was a lot of problems with tour buses. I mean, they were clogging up the roads. They were dumping their trash. And it was really bad in the beginning. And, obviously, that stuff had to get, knocked down. So nowadays, the tour buses, they pretty much let everybody off on 86th Street, which is to my left. I'll show you that in a second. A lot of times what will happen is they will leave the buses. The people will either depart the buses right over here outside the golf course, or they'll depart over by 12th or 13th Avenue. And then a lot of times what happens is the tour buses will then go around the golf course. They'll go over by where the VA hospital is, and they will they'll idle over there, or they'll park over there until the people need to come back. They usually set a time for them to come back and meet up, and then they take them back into the city. Most of the people that come on the tour buses are tourists. From all over the place. Oh, look at that. I almost walked right by it. It's an interesting looking snowman. Got all the funky coloring going. Okay. We got this house over here. This used to be, when I was young in the 90s, this was a different home. This is like a renovated new home, but it used to be it was a different home, and it got renovated. It used to have a Scrooge decorations on it. Used to have a big Scrooge display. Oh, look at Elon Musk is here, guys. He's checking out the Christmas lights. And this is another big home that does it every year. They have a lot of stuff in the garden, and up there on the balcony they got the soldiers and Santa Claus. The Vitalis 2017. There you go. So as I was saying earlier, it was never always crazy the way you see it today. And then obviously we had the COVID lockdowns, and for a couple of years it got dead down here, and a lot of the homes didn't decorate. Lucy, she still decorated. She's always going to decorate every year. She doesn't care. But a lot of the homes went dark, and it was like I even did a walk in the snow that one year, and it was like nobody here. It was just dead. But now it gets crazy, it's very hard to maneuver or walk around. You get a lot more people every year. It just seems like there's more and more people. This is a nice home. This is a big home. Okay, so this right here is the home on the corner of 84th and 10th. I call this the Griswold home because when it's lit up, well, all you have to do is look at the wall. They put the lights, they basically blanket the whole house with the lights. You can see those are all the lights. So I say Griswold because if you ever watch a Christmas movie, he just gets on the roof and he just starts stapling lights all over the roof in like a grid pattern. So that's why I call it the Griswold. I have a name for every house. And then over here they have the stage with the Mickey Mouses that move and talk and stuff. And they have like a snow machine. There's a snow. I don't know. I haven't seen, like, I wasn't here the other night, but they do have a snow machine that shoots snow out and stuff. They got Yoda, Santa Claus, the Grinch. So yeah, that's it. We're on our way once again. Showing you 84th Street in the sunlight because I've had some requests. Got a nice window set up there. The tree and some stuff in the window. Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Santa, and Mrs. Claus. Alright, I guess we're going to get into straight walking mode now because we're getting close. So I figure I'll take you guys, we'll go, I'll take you guys up 86th Street so you can look at what 86th Street looks like these days up in the Bay Ridge area. So I'm going to come up here, make a left onto Dyker Place. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cross the overpass. That way I don't have to cross the streets. This is 7th Avenue right here. No, I didn't mention the weather. I always mention the weather. That's like... That's like a must in all of my walks. It is cold. It is 32 degrees right now. It's going up to 40. We are supposed to be getting some rough weather in here tonight. Tomorrow, some rain and snow. And very windy. They had to put up like a wind warning up for us for the next couple of days. And you know what? I'm not gonna cross the overpass. I'm gonna take you guys along Dyker Place and then I'll just cross the street. No big deal. So I hope everyone's been enjoying the Christmas clips I've been putting out. I'm gonna keep doing that till Christmas. I'm just throwing those up at random times too. Like I normally have a schedule of when I put my stuff up on the channel, and I usually have a way that I do the keywords inside the description and stuff. I'm not doing that with these clips. I'm just uploading them and throwing them up. So they may not get the most views that my videos usually get, but I don't care about that. So I've just been I go out and I record a few, and then I just upload them. Someone's gonna see them. So, and then at some point I'll do my yearly Dyker Heights Christmas walk. I'll decide to come outside and see a whole bunch of people outside my house that I don't know with the smell of tour bus exhaust. That's the one thing about I had mentioned this earlier. The two things I don't like is you get people that just are filthy and they leave their trash around. I don't know where they get their manners or anything like that, or where they come from, that they would just leave trash in front of people's house. That's one thing I don't like. The other thing I don't like is the smell of the exhaust coming out of the tour buses. Other than that, you know, you got to deal with the crowds, I guess. Got this big mural. Yes, we are in Bay Ridge now. We're not in Dyker Heights anymore. We crossed into Bay Ridge when we crossed over Interstate 278. It's the dividing line for the neighborhoods. If you saw my video, the Star Wars Christmas house with the Darth Vader and the Stormtroopers, yeah, that home is right on the other side of the interstate on 7th Avenue and 79th Street. So that is technically considered Bay Ridge. I've been showing everyone the Bay Ridge homes because they don't really get a lot of exposure, and you've seen there's a lot of nice homes, and there's still a lot more I'm going to be showing. There's also some homes in Bensonhurst and Bath Beach. I'll probably go out to other places too to see what they do for Christmas. I want to go back to, if you remember, I want to go back to Ditmas Park, where we checked out the Halloween house over there. I want to see what they do during Christmas. So, all right, so here we are on 86th Street. It is around 11 a.m. right now, so if you're wondering, you don't see a lot of people out right now. When we get past 5th Avenue, when we get over to 5th Avenue, which is the next block, we'll start to see more people. This is the old Models right here on my right. They're going to be doing a laser tag place here. It's going to be called Launch Family Entertainment, and it's going to have like laser tag and trampolines and all this other crazy stuff. They're supposed to be doing something about that for like the last 6 months now, and it just has a big sign up on the top of the building, but nothing has come of it yet. So See, the old Century 21 building is still there. Nobody has really rented it out or done anything with it. Probably Spirit Halloween probably was in there this year. You got across the street, got Bath and Body Works, T-Mobile, Bank of America. You got some McDonald's over here, a Wendy's. Sephora right here on my right. Zales. The Gap. So I'm not going to make the light on 4th, but what I'll do is I'll take you guys to the train station. It's a little time-saving hack if you're on that side of 4th Avenue and you don't want to wait for the light, which takes a while sometimes. You go down through the train station here, cross underneath 4th Avenue. This is the 86th Street station for the R train. So for those of you that might want to come down and see the Christmas lights, this is one train station you can come down to on the R train and then just walk in the reverse direction that I did. So yeah, I basically just showed anybody that wants to get here to see the Christmas lights how to get here and how to go back to the city too. So there are multiple ways you can utilize to get to see Dyker Heights Christmas lights. I just showed you one of them. You take the R train, get off on the 86th Street stop, and walk down 86th Street to like 10th Avenue. And as soon as you hit 10th Avenue and you look to your left, you're going to see the lights. You're not going to miss it. And then just walk around that area. You can also take the D train to 18th Avenue or to 79th Street or to 71st Street. If you take the D train, you could get off at 71st Street and you could see the big Christmas display over there on 14th Avenue and 71st, the Greek house, everyone calls it. It's got the Greek flags and everything like that. Or you could just get off at 79th and hike it all the way up from 17th Avenue up to like 12th. You could even take express buses. The only problem with the express buses is that they won't go back to the city at night. So you could definitely jump on an express bus to get there, but then you'd have to take a train back. And then of course you could also jump on a tour bus with all the tourists. But I would imagine that those I don't even know how much those tour buses cost, but all right. We did our little walk. I'm about to end it here. as far as the camera is concerned. And I am gonna run some errands. Hope everyone had a nice little walk. You got to see some of the Christmas homes without the lights on, something that nobody ever shows. But stay tuned, there'll be more featured homes. We'll do some walks. I want to do I want to take a walk on 3rd Avenue at night. Maybe we'll do that next. We're here on 3rd Avenue. So we'll do a 3rd Avenue walk. So I leave you all here on 3rd Avenue and 86th Street. Hope everyone has a great day. Stay tuned, and I will catch you all on the next one. This is 3rd Avenue and 86th Street. Take care, and bye-bye.